With massive hikes in interest rates, anybody who is in the real estate market right now is getting really creative in how to finance a mortgage loan. While there are tons of creative things out there and our good lenders are getting very inventive in pushing products to customers, there is one plausible solution out there that's become a bit of a buzzword in our area, and that is the Assumable VA Loan. So what is an assumable VA loan? This is an already existing mortgage loan on a piece of real property. All VA loans are actually written to be assumable, but not all of them are approved to be assumed. So what is the big benefit that everyone's so excited about in assuming a VA loan? Well, if the home that you're looking to purchase, the seller is offering an assumable VA loan, it's an opportunity to buy this house with a big chunk of the finance portion at a lower interest rate than the current market is offering. For instance, today's rates on home mortgage loans are typically about 6%. It's not super great when we've come from a market 2 years ago that we were seeing interest rates at 2.3, 2.7, 2.8 in the twos, right? So let's assume that a typical military member on a traditional military cycle is coming up on their third year. They're ready to go to PCS. That home that they're looking to sell might have been financed when the interest rate was back in that 2% range. And that is going to end up being massive savings for you and or a bigger purchase power. Who can qualify for an assumable VA loan? Well, that really could be anyone. All you have to do is be qualified, go through the vetting process of the current loan processor. That's right. You can be a civilian. It does not have to be a veteran. Now, seller, beware. You have used some of your VA loan entitlement to purchase this home. When you go to sell this home and you're offering up your VA assumable loan, your entitlement is sticking with that loan. The only way that you are going to get that entitlement back through an assumable loan is with a qualifying VA veteran that still has entitlement left in their loan allotment. Think on that one for a minute and swish it around, because that is a huge benefit to you. If you don't go through the process of getting that entitlement transferred back to you as the seller, your entitlement is going to stay with the new buyer who assumes that loan for the lifetime of that loan. So how does this work? Not like a typical home loan process is how it works. The current homeowner, the person who is currently paying on the mortgage and is offering the assumable VA loan, has to contact their loan servicer, the institution that they are paying their monthly mortgage to, and ask for a packet, for an assumable VA loan packet. And it's that loan servicer who gets to decide with their own processes whether or not a loan assumer, the buyer, qualifies for their loan that they are servicing. There's occasions when the VA does have to get involved, but that's out of my realm of knowledge of what happens there. I am not an expert in assumable VA loans. I am sharing here what I have learned in this process. All right, so with what we've learned so far, you probably, like the rest of the general public, are thinking, dang, this could be a really good deal. Let's go hunt for assumable VA loans. I had a lender that I sat with for coffee the other day, and she said the same thing, that she had a realtor friend who had a customer that said, I want to target VA assumable loans. I like where you're thinking, but there are a couple of hurdles that perhaps you have not considered. Hurdle number one is that the VA loan has to be the primary residence of the person assuming the loan. So, those of you out there wanting to hunt the assumable VA loans, you better be ready to live in that property. And from my experience, it's about a year before you can move on and use your VA entitlement to another home. And hurdle number two is that you're going to need a pretty big chunk of change to cover the remaining purchase price of this home. So hang with me here. That person who is selling this house, we're just assuming it's a active duty military member, purchased the house 2 years ago. We all know that we're looking at this deal because interest rates are high, right? But we also know that the housing market is still really high Okay, so even if someone purchased this with a VA loan with zero money down, the value of their house, the equity in their house has still gone up. So you are going to have to come out of pocket from the price that they financed it at, aka the assumable loan amount, right? And the current competitive market value. Now, the only way around this is that you found like a real steal of a deal. This is coming from family, coming from a friend, a desperate person. Like, there may be deals out there to be had. Otherwise, be prepared. You're not going to be able to take out a mortgage loan to buy this house and cover that cost. If you come up with a good way, let me know, because I'm all about it. So just a quick example, let's say you find a house that you want to purchase for $500,000 is what it's listed at. And that's what you're going to offer. The seller is offering that house with an assumable VA loan at $400,000. That is the remaining amount, a balance on their loan. You as a consumer are going to purchase the house for $500,000. You have a loan that you're assuming for $400,000, but you still have to come up with the extra $100,000, typically in cash. Not many of us have that laying around. There are a few, but not many. So that's kind of the skinny on assumable VA loans and just the research that I've done on them myself, because I've been interested in it. I've had friends interested. It's been a buzzword legit around here with Eglin and Hurlburt and Field being so closely situated to where we are and part of our community. But each one of these deals is going to look very different, and it's going to take each selling member and customer and each buying customer doing their thorough research and working with that loan servicer, the person who owns the loan, to make this deal happen. So good luck. It's a great benefit. I hope that you can accomplish it. Jen and I post new videos every Thursday. We'll see you next time.